gentlemen, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. This morning, we will have a press statement coming from the officer in charge of the Philippine National Police. This morning, we are joined by the Director of the Criminal Investigation Detection Group, Police Chief Superintendent Attorney Roel Obusan. Also with us this morning is the Deputy Chief PNP for Operations, Police Director Benjamin Magalong, and our officer in charge PNP, the Deputy Chief PNP for Administration, Police Deputy Director General Francisco Yami Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, the press statement of the officer in charge, Philippine National Police, Police Deputy Director General Francisco Yami Jr.
Good morning to everyone. Regarding the incident that transpired at the Baybay Leyte last November 5, 2016, I have here the prepared statement. As a matter of standard procedure, the PNP has started investigating the incident to establish the facts and circumstances surrounding the involvement of the personnel of the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group, led by Police Chief Inspector Leo Laraga, who figured in an armed engagement with detained Albuera Leyte Mayor Rolando Espinosa and another inmate, Raul Yap, who succumbed to gunshot wounds inside the Leyte Sub-Provincial Jail located at Barangay Ispungo, Baybay City, Leyte at 4 a.m. on Saturday, November 5, 2016. Reports reaching the Philippine National Police Headquarters showed that during the search in the cell of Mayor Espinosa, a small heat shield sachet containing shabu was found, while police recovered 10 big heat shield sachet containing shabu, 27 big heat shield sachet containing dried marijuana, and assorted drug paraphernalia in the cell of Raul Yap. The SOCO team were able to recover one piece caliber Super 38 pistol in the cell of Mayor Espinosa and another caliber 45 Colt Commander in the cell of Mr. Yap. The search was ordered by Honorable Tarcelo Sabare, presiding judge of the Regional Trial Court, Branch 30 of Pasay, Samar, who issued separate search warrants for alleged violation of Republic Act 10591 or the firearms law against Rolando Espinosa and alleged violation of Republic Act 9165 or the anti-drug law against Raul Yap. Police Regional Office 8, Police Chief Superintendent Elmer Beltehar has constituted a panel that will look into the incident, while Regional Internal Affairs Service 8 will conduct its own investigation. The PNP assures the public that necessary sanctions will be charged on any personnel who will be found violating the standard operating procedure during the serving of search warrants. Meanwhile, the PNP continues in encouraging the public to give their all-out support on the government's war against illegal drugs. Thank you.
So the first question will come from Mary Lagang, UNTV, to be followed by Ian Cruz of GMA Senator.
Good morning, sir. Sir, sa police operational procedure, tama po ba na magkakaroon ka pa ng search warrant doon sa kulungan kahit na ito ay nakakulong na on government property?
Unang-una, sa service of search warrant, normally that can be served against a private property. Ang purpose ng search warrant is to search the place and the things to be seized. In order to seize the things na identify doon sa search warrant. But then, wala po sa batas that the search warrant may not be implemented in a government facility. Nangyari na po yan. Like, there was a time that then Director si IDG secured a search warrant to search his sub-office in the province. Kasi because of report na there were some police personnel involved in illegal activities, may mga illegal items in their possession, so na-search po yung police office sa probinsya.
Sir, paano? Sir, hindi po ba pwedeng parang kausapin na lang yung head noong provincial jail at bakit kailangan din na alas 4 ng madaling araw i-implement?
Normally, sa aming police operational procedure, a coordination has to be conducted to the territorial units sa paligid. May-impormahan sila na there will be an operation that will be conducted. So may mga coordination na gagawin before they will effect the arrest. So kasama po yan yung chief of police ng area at saka dito sa facility mismo. At that time, siguro wala yung head of the provincial jail. Ang mga nandun ay mga duty. So sa kanila, sila nag-coordinate yung reading team.
General. Sir, yung mga taga CIDG, sir, hindi daw nakipag-coordinate sa dito. Tama po ba yun?
Base sa statement po ni RD, Chief Superintendent Berteham, inamin po niya sa interview na hindi daw nag-coordinate yung team, yung CIDG team. But that's why we are trying to investigate this kasi there are also reports as claimed by the raiding team na nagbigay sila ng coordination notice sa operation center ng Region A. That is still being validated. Kaya nga may ginaganap na investigation by RIAS and by Police Regional 8.
Sir, bakit nga po kailangan pang magkaroon ng search warrant? Nasa loob na po ng jail. Hindi ba pwedeng parang sabihin na lang sa head ng jail na baka pwede silipin na makasenta nila?
Yan po ay that is already left behind to the operating teams on the ground. Kasi if they believe that there are illegal activities that are occurring in a certain place and there are things to be seized, it is already under their discretion to apply for a search warrant. So sa pag-apply naman ng search warrant, there is a procedure to be done by that is being done by the judge. He has to personally examine the complainant and his witnesses. So it has been established already that there were 2 search warrants issued by Judge Torcelo Sabaret of RTC Branch 30 in Pasay, Samar. So the way I see it, I believe the judge has personally examined the applicants who are the CIDG operatives and he was convinced. Kaya nag-issue ng search warrant against the facility, yung sub-provincial jail sa Pasay, Leyte.
General, at this point, may nakikita ba kayo illegal or something wrong with sa ginawa nila ng mga police?
I do not like to speculate, but we are still waiting for the result of the investigation being conducted by RIAS and by Police Regional Office 8.
Tinibisigan din po ba yung mga taga-region 8 ng CIDG? Kasi kasama pala sila dun sa list na binigay itong si Mayor Espinosa na kasama daw dun sa drug list na sinasabi niya.
Yes, kung sino man yung involved doon sa operation, they will be subjected to investigation by the 2 offices, Police Regional Office 8 and RIAS.
Sir, yung CCTV, sir, nakita na ba? Yung CCTV ng
Wala pa kaming information kung nakita na yung CCTV. But that will be covered also.
Next question from Jeff Caparas, to be followed by Henry Abdulan of DZMM. Jeff.
Sir, General, sir, at this point, sir, pwede ba natin sabihin kung gaano po kalaking kawalan ni Mayor Espinosa? Kung ano yung information na meron siya, and bakit po natin hinayaan na umabot sa punto na mapatay siya? Hindi na lang siya, perhaps, paano ba yun? Kung hindi naman umabot sa patayin sana, parang, ano lang yung term? Same, sir.
Well, ang facts lang dito ay allegedly Mayor Espinosa gave his statement and used in an investigation. So normally pag nawala ang isang witness, maaaring may effect sa kaso. Maaaring may effect.
Pero sir, yung value ng pinangahawakan niyang mga information, sir, bakit po natin hinayaan, sir, kaya mapunta siya ng region 8? Kaya nandun yung mga kalaban niya eh. Bakit, sir, hindi natin siya naisip na i-separate ng kulungan? Perhaps dito po sa NHQ, kung ganun siya kapalilo.
Well, when the case was already filed, remember, a raid was conducted in the residence of Mayor Espinosa. At may mga na-recover na firearms, shabu, and he was charged. So, based on a court order, kaya siya na-detain sa sub-provincial jail ng Baybay Leyte. Wala na sa control ng PNP kung saan dapat ma-detain si the late Mayor Espinosa.
Next question from Henry Abdulan, to be followed by Jonathan Andal, DWIZ.
Sir, naitimbre ba sa Campo Crame, operasyon ng CIDG, laban kay Espinosa kahapon?
Based on the report of the director CIDG, that operation was text to him. It was text to him na they are going to conduct operation. But as to the details, as to the concept, hindi niya alam yung gagawin. But he was aware that a search warrant will be served against the target.
Yung time din na yun, sir, i-review mo ba ng pati-serve? I mean, yung anong oras na isa-serve ito, na-i-review mo ba dito sa Campo Crame, sir?
Madaling araw.
Madaling araw.
Yes, to the director CIDG. But then, it was a text message. So as to the details, yun ang wala pang information yung director CIDG. So the operation is confined with the group of Superintendent Marcos. Kasi mahirap naman, the PNP is serving hundreds of search warrants every day. So it will be impractical for all the operatives. Every time that they are going to serve a search warrant, itatawag dito sa Campo Crame. A general guideline has already been issued, like the operation Double Barrel. So it's against illegal drugs, illegal trafficking, illegal drug trafficking. So nandun na po yung guideline. It's up to the field units to conduct their own operation. So dito, it has been established that they secured 2 search warrants and to be served doon sa facility.
Next question from Jonathan Andal, to be followed by Maan Makapagal, ABS-CBN.
Sir, ano pong ginagawa ng PNP dun sa blue book na hawak ng Alvera, kung saan naglalaman yung mga kinantang pangalan ni Mayor Espinosa? Nakating na po ba yun sa Campo Crame kay Pangulo?
I myself have not seen the blue book. Saan niyo po narinig na may blue book?
Yung sinasabi po ni Chief ng Alvera, Chief of Police Espinido, na nandun daw po yung mga pangalang ikinanta ni Mayor Espinosa na sa illegal na droga. Nakarating na po ba yun dito sa Campo Crame?
Well, personally, I have not seen it.
So nandun pa lang po yun sa Alvera, nasa Alvera lang po yun, sir. Hindi pa nakakaabot sa liderazyo ng PNP.
Well, sa akin personally, I have not seen it.
Sir, ilang pulis yung sangkot doon sa iniimbestigahan natin yun, sir?
Dito sa PCL? Of course, yung operatives ng CIDG, there were 13 personnel of CIDG and 8 from the Regional Maritime Unit. So dalawa po yung grupo na nag-operate doon.
May panghihinayang po ba sa panig ng PNP sa pagkamatay ni Mayor Espinosa? May mga pipigay pa ba tayong impormasyon sa kanya na hindi natin nabigas sana?
Well, as I've said, as far as the statement of Mayor Espinosa, hanggang doon lang mag-base yung PNP kung gagamitin man sa prosecution or sa filing of cases. Pero beyond that, wala na. Kung meron pa siyang sasabihin, dapat sinabi na niya.
Question from Kapagal, to be followed by Bob Woodruff of ABC News USA.
Sir, sa initial daw na laboratory results ay posibleng nakahiga o tulog ito si Espinosa naman.
As I've said, we are still waiting for the result of the investigation. It's still ongoing, including yung SOCO report na yan. We are still awaiting for that report before we can give an answer kung ano ba talaga ang position ng mga namatay during the encounter, alleged encounter.
Sir, follow. Sir, kasi ang tanong ng public ngayon, parang hindi logical na sa tulad ng isang high profile na yung kaso niya, makakapapasok pa ng barel at drugs at makipag-transact pa sa loob pa man din ng tulungan. So, parang unlikely, sir, na mangyari yun. Sa sitwasyon niya, ha? At syempre, pantay sarado yan. Kasi alam naman natin na medyo may threat sa life niya na hindi natin alam kung saan manggagaling. So, how come nangyari pa yung ganun, sir?
Perhaps that will be clear kung meron na tayong result ng investigation. Kasi, based on the SOCO report na dumating ngayon, allegedly may na-recover na 2 baril, 1 caliber 38 super, at saka 1 caliber 45, and legal drugs, which were the subject of the search warrant. So, as to how these items went into the facility, yun po ang namin sa investigation.
Sir, kasi kung titignan natin, medyo nagbago yung demeanor ni Espinosa, ni Mayor Espinosa, nung mahuli, nung maipisit na dito. So, ibig sabihin, ganun pa siya katapang para magpasok ng baril at drugs doon sa kanyang selda.
Well, as I've said, there were reports received by the raiding team that there were illegal items in the facility and that made them to file an application for search warrant. Naniwala naman yung judge doon eh. That's why na-issue yung search warrant.
Question from Bob Woodruff, ABC News.
Here in the Philippines, there were 2 killings of politicians within a week by police. Is that because of the campaign? Would this have happened at all prior to this new campaign by the president?
Well, these are separate incidents, and our police officers respond to whatever development that will occur during the time of operation. So, normally, when you serve a search warrant, you have to inform the person, the subject of the warrant, of the purpose of the search. But then, during the time of the search, if the subject of the search, the person, becomes violent, there was resistance, and especially if the life of the officers are threatened, then normally they can defend themselves.
But the resistance was what? What happened that led to the confrontation and then the killing?
Yes, it happens that in this incident last Saturday, allegedly there were, based on the reports gathered, there was a resistance on the part of the victims.
What was the resistance? What did they do? Did they fight back? Did they open fire? Did they pick up their weapons?
As I've said, it's still too early to tell because the incident is being investigated.
But he did pick up his pistol, there were drugs, and there were weapons in the actual cell?
Well, I cannot give you the details yet. We are still waiting for the details of the investigation.
Last two questions will come from Alfred Dalizon, to be followed by mga Macapagal. Yes, again. Alfred?
Sir, you're the officer in charge of the Philippine National Police since last week.
Yes.
And did you receive an instruction from the President regarding the, shortly after the incident, the Espinosa case?
Honestly, wala. But then, our chief PNP was interviewed by I think from GMA7, nung nasa abroad siya. And he gave instruction that there will be no whitewash in the investigation.
Mga Macapagal, last will come from Annalisa Verano.
Sir, si Colonel Espinosa ay, well, inahagal natin makauwi na siya. No? So, ano po yung plan pagka-uwi niya at nangyari ito sa tatay niya? So, baka may possibility na mangyari din sa kanya.
We do not know kung how Kerwin Espinosa will react on this incident, yung nangyari sa tatay. But then, kami sa PNP, gusto rin namin siya na bumalik para magbigay din siya ng statement to shed light on his illegal activities, illegal drug activities. Kasi this is a no-nonsense operation being conducted by the administration that this is a campaign against drug lords and their protectors. So ang nakakaalam lang talaga kung sino mga protectors nila are the drug lords. So gusto rin namin ang umuwi siya para sabihin niya kung sino ba yung mga nagpo-protect sa kanya.
Sir, ano yung mga angulo tinitignan yung dito kay Mayor Espinosa? Possibility ba dyan na, well, parang state-sponsored ano yan? Or meron talaga gusto siyang patahimikin? So, saan nanggagaling yan? Sir, ano mga motive and angles sa tinitignan?
Well, as I've said, I do not like to speculate on the motives or the reasons. But it appears that in the service of a warrant, last Saturday, there was allegedly a resistance. So nangyari yung encounter na yun.
Last two questions from Annalisa Verano, Bombarello.
Sir, General, good morning. Sir, tanong ko lang, kasi minention nyo na CIDG operatives po ang nag-operate, kasama po yung 8 maritime personnel. Bakit po maritime ang ginamit natin bilang suporta doon sa mga CIDG operatives? Considering ito mga maritime police natin, nagpapatrolya po ito sa karagatan natin.
We would like to get an answer from the operating team themselves. Perhaps yung pangangailangan ng supporting teams, immediate, na nandun yung available operatives ng maritime group, kaya sila ang kinuha. But we'd like to get an answer. As I've said, we are still waiting for the official result of the investigation.
Sir, follow up. Sakaling darating po si Kerwin Espinosa from Abu Dhabi, saan po siya didiretso? Saan po siya kukulong? Dito ba sa Camp Crame or dadalhin siya sa Albuera?
We will check kasi if there is already a warrant issued against him, then kung saan ibabalik yan sa issuing court.
That's one little question. That's one little question. So I'm trying to just get this clear. I'm sorry. Did he grab his weapon or did he not? You can probably say this. You know this by now, right? Did he actually?
I'm sorry to say that those details are still not in.
You don't want to talk about
Yes,
it.
those details are not yet in. The investigation is ongoing.
Okay.
Sir, last pa lang.
Yes, last, madam.
Super last, sir. Sir, Senator Lacson said Espinosa's killing was a clear case of EJK and it was a bad script for the game. Any reaction?
I heard that there will be, I think they will initiate an investigation. So the PNP is ready to cooperate in any investigation that will be conducted, either by Senate or by Congress or whatever body.
Maraming salamat po. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat.
US Embassy incident result na tayo sa investigation, sir.
Ongoing pa. Still ongoing.
Okay.
General, CCTV hawak nyo naman ang PNP?
As I've said, we are still determining about that CCTV.
Sir, kasama sa investigasyon yung mga jail guards, paano na masapasok yung mga kontrabando at nagpunta ka ng
Yes. So, thank you very much.